Hey everybody, you might take it like yesterday's Slay the Spire was like a heartbreaker. It wasn't for me. I was stunned that we managed to get so close to winning on a run that was a little bit marooned. I'm happy to be where we are. Now, rare colorless. We get an apotheosis. Oh! I didn't even know I got to choose. Okay. Things you say right when you're about to have a run that could possibly beat the game. We need to hit a campfire, the most riskless campfire available. Upgrade apotheosis. Elite farm to try to get bottled lightning. And I wouldn't say that means we got it. Honestly, can I tell you something here? I'm willing to take 2 damage to put you, possibly on lethal. Yikes! Or at least closer to lethal. Because we got into this situation against the Jawworm yesterday. Look at me remembering the names of all the enemies now, or one of the enemies now. Where he just like kept scaling and we like, well, I don't want to take any damage, so I'm just going to put up block. And then eventually I was like, man, I got no choice but to take damage. I mean, listen, we're taking 14 damage already. Apotheosis. Miracle. At least instead of taking 14, we only take 8 off of that, but it was a little touchy. Great card. It's a great card. You know what? And I think with Apotheosis, we take it. Do me a favor. I will pay 75 gold to remove a basic defend. All we have to do... I mean, I shouldn't say all we have to do. The first step of what we have to do is almost baked in right now. Do I want to... I think I could just... block 13. We don't need to worry about playing Wave of the Hand. Once Apotheosis is upgraded, I mean, we move on to step 2, which is drawing it. I will take a Protect. We haven't added many attacks, unfortunately, but Apotheosis, I get the idea that it's going to paper over a lot of the potential weaknesses in our deck. So I really think, like, even though the run has, like, essentially no identity right now, I really feel like we are on the downhill. And that's a... might get me confused. You might say, NL, don't get down on yourself. No, I mean, like, downhill, like, if you were to, like, be on skis, or maybe, like, on a bicycle, or walking even, I think that means it's getting easier. I will take a Talk to the Hand as well. Apotheosis needs the upgrade, so we can actually play it productively. Buddy. We don't need this because Apotheosis is going to hit stuff anyway. We can actually just get the upgrade instead. And we probably want... I don't know. We want something that we play before we get Apotheosis. If like something that gets a value out of being played before we have Apotheosis. Like, we can wait on Eruption. We probably would love this, because if we draw Talk to the Hand turn 1, we're not going to want to wait for it to come back around again. We'd probably be forced to play it just to generate the something to close the delta between what the enemies are doing and what we're stopping them from doing. Anyway, sorry, I lost myself for a minute there. We are going to need... I mean, we have a 15-card deck. We need an attack. I really don't... Well, I can't afford to take Ragnarok, so never mind. I was so convinced that I was going to take Ragnarok. You know what? Make the deck more consistent, and then choose to engage with the hallway fights. That way, we can hopefully pick up like a wheel kick or something before things get too nasty. I guess we'll just start here. And honestly, I would love to put the Talk to the Hand on you. Talk to a, as they like to say. I didn't invent it. People like to say it. Beautiful. So, I mean, we have like a deck that's A, fully upgraded, and B, like fully upgrades when we play one card, which is pretty good. So we have a very, very, very great foundation. what we could use is one big attack, please, because a second wave of the hand is in it. I just have to be real with you, too. I think flying sleeves is not worth taking. We got 2 more hallway fights. To lose this would be devastating, of course. Given the tailwinds that we have that are helping us out right now. Sure, go vigilance mode. But I feel like we're almost at the point where we basically need to take an attack. Almost like regardless of what it is. And we had like basically 3 blockers, or 3 non-attacks at least available there. Take us to 1. We need to play vigilance. Alright. So like the hallway fights are no problem. But anything that's like a little bit more spicy than that is going to create some serious issues for us. Who's the boss? I mean, that might be the worst boss. I still think that, like, just... We gain a certain amount of damage just from all of our attacks being upgraded, even if they are mostly basic strikes. But we don't really have a means to kill the boss before they do that second big attack. So we have... we'd like to stop that. Crush Joints is the closest. I mean, I love Empty Fist as well, but Crush Joints, if we can get that vulnerability whipping around, we'd be feeling pretty good about that. We have a duplication potion. I don't know what we would do with that, honestly. Probably hold it for now. Talk to her. We would like you to be weak, please. For the turn in which you do the most damage. It's still 24 damage. I have 1 block. But you know, no. I got to 11 block. Okay, and I got to put some vulnerability on you. I'm sure you're probably thinking what I'm thinking, which is we need to basically do this fight in the Wrath state the whole time. And I couldn't agree more, honestly. And the vulnerability is helpful. If we could just get Wrath. I'm choosing not to exit Calm. Okay, you're not attacking this turn. We gotta go in. For a second. This might be a long one, lads. This might be a long one. I'm going to make the executive decision to... I kind of can't believe I'm doing it, but I'm gonna play a Protect. It'll circle back around potentially anyway, but the main reason I'm playing it is I want you to be weak forever, essentially. Because this is your next big turn. I guess the real problem that we're facing right now is we have so many burns in our deck, man. So we're going to be drawing like some straight dookie. We got to go in. Just hold. I mean, we've got to ruin your life right now because the burns. If I don't ruin your life, the burns are going to ruin my life. I think you don't exit stance. Because I need to be able to do enough damage to kill you. I'm recognizing the folly of my ways here, okay? I can't believe I'm doing this, but I think I duplicate a basic strike. I also can't believe that I felt that was necessary. Now with 22 damage, I think I can exit stance. But it's a little... That's not great. Yeah, okay, honestly, I mean, I can be a little upset, but I think we knew it was coming. We just, like, we couldn't get an attack. Maybe we should have taken a better attack earlier, I guess, but I felt like we were kind of, we went to hallway fights. I'm not saying there's nothing we could do, I'm saying that's roguelikes, you know, there's variance built in. It feels bad because I felt like we had, you know, the whole world on a plate there. We probably, I mean, if I, why wouldn't you play a defend? If I could do anything, I would choose a more dangerous path on the last run. Instead of committing to that left side that had so many campfires, we probably should have nutted up a little bit, if I'm being frank. But It's alright, it happens from time to time. Let's hold Flying Sleeves, because that's potentially 16 damage. Is what it is. Just the one eruption, please, and maybe a strike. Maybe just a single strike afterwards would really hit the spot. That's alright. I can hit you pretty good and then come back this way, take 4 damage and ruin your life on the next turn. We do have Pen Nib as well, so like the worst use of it in history, but... Not an inspiring start. Give me a Mental Fortress. I mean, now that I think about it, a Mental Fortress does heal us. And you know what? Give me a Rush Down. So this is like... I wish I could afford Sands of Time, but... This is now like a Stance deck. Assuming I actually have the ability to play the cards. And I think that's good. I think that's bullish. We just need to remember, like, we're looking for good dancing cards. Let me take a peek at this for a second. Let me take a Pikachu. If I play this, I go to 2 energy. This takes me to 2 energy. You're on 34. You don't die, that's for sure. But maybe you play Rush Down, you play Defend, accept the damage, and then accept the damage. Draw Eruption this turn. Thank you. That feels a lot better. Meditate is what we want. We want good stance changers. Meditate, Empty Fists, maybe Empty Body. You know, let's do some damage here. We do have Pen Nib. So, I mean, like, Eruption and then... I don't know what you want me to say. It's my own fault. I can't be mad at the game for that one. Although, they are the ones who set the numbers. So, you know what? I'm not gonna throw the whole run away. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna fight this elite and stay on a somewhat safe path. I understand that it sounds like a bad word. A somewhat safe path. I really should have played a strike or something like that. I'm letting the game get in my head here. Okay, let's go Eruption. Pen Nib is very far away. Let's take an energy potion. Exit our stance. Play Rush Down. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be possible though. It's gonna be possible. Pen Nib's still quite far away. That's okay. Blue Candle, Bottled Miracle. Blue Candle, not really what we're looking for, obviously. We have no AoE, which is obviously as well like a pretty horrible sign. We have the ability to enter a stance. It's not good, I guess, is where I come down on this. But I can at least do that. But we're still like really behind the 8 ball here. It would be nice at least. This doesn't even keep us alive. So I think we're literally just dead. I was gonna say it'd be nice to at least make it to the boss, but okay. That one fell apart. There were honestly, like, I only know the misplays that I saw. There were probably some hidden misplays in there that were even worse. But this is something we can hang our hat on. Just, all I want to see is, like, early game damage. I should have taken the Sands of Time. Okay, now even if we lose, and even if the loss is something that I might consider not my fault, or not directly my fault, not exclusively my fault, I can't be mad, because they gave us the damage that I was looking for. And you know what? Give me one more, and then cut a basic strike. Keep the deck thin, but keep it full of good stuff. So I think we're not going to get a free elite fight, but we got free cards from the campfire fights. I can't be mad. Cut Through Fate is nice to have, like, one of them in the deck. Get a kill, you know, replace the card with something that you have influence over. Don't care for a Smoke Bomb. Give me a Crush Joints too. And we got lots of upgrades coming through here. wheel kick for damage, I think, is like... I'm never going to turn up my nose at damage, given the circumstances that we just had the misfortune of going through. How about drawing some blocks? Thank you. The madman actually did it. Now, I'm not talking about Don Draper. You're dead. Look at this. Look at the flexibility that doing damage allows you to entertain here. Now, we could fight an elite, or we could upgrade some cards. I think I'm a card believer, man. The answer, of course, in Slay the Spire is always it varies. But we have some control over our deck. We have none control over the relics that we get from fighting elites, and you usually pay a heavy cost. I'm not saying elites are the wrong strategy. I'm just saying I like to... Right now, after 2 devastating losses, I'm liking the idea. Let me take a peek at something here. I'm like, hear me out. If we took a tantrum, can't we like miracle, vigilance, tantrum, empty body, and that's one way to take 0 damage. I guess we could have eruptioned the empty body, but right now I'm feeling a little bit more confident in my ability to chill. No, in my ability to draw tantrum. Beautiful. And then play this and kill you. I'm feeling more confident in my ability to construct a deck rather than leaving it in God's hands, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I like the deck we got right now. I would be content to see this just because it's a good attack, and I'll take 1 damage. That doesn't bother me at all. You're not attacking this turn. I think it's a this, and then I was just gonna say use a miracle to kill you. Obviously, that's not going to be possible. Now I will use a miracle to kill you. Sucks to use 2 potions, but whatever. And I mean, a block is a nice thing to have. I don't think our deck is too block heavy. I guess if anything, we do like Empty Mind to draw, I mean, the cards we actually like. I know we got do we have a choice in the matter? We do. Okay, so let's remove a defend. Keep the deck strong, and then skip the other shop and go to the hallway fight. Now, you might think I'm being facetious, but this one's like a real test, man. Because I hate this fight with every fiber of my being. Basically, on the first floor, I hate all AoE fights as the Watcher. Because, like, I feel like, unless I'm mistaken, the best tool in the toolbox is Consecration, which is like, it's not horrible, but you're not going to be like super excited about it. I'll spend a little extra to play Vigilance. I mean, are we going to rest before the boss? Probably not. As long as we can wait for Sands of Time to pop, we're looking pretty solid. On the boss fight specifically. Just hold it right there. Criminal scum. Okay. Pretty good. I mean, I'll add a Sash Whip, just because having another attack in the deck wouldn't be so bad. Now, what do we need here? I think, you know, I don't even think of this as 6 damage. I think of it as 12 damage. But sure, 6 damage. There's value in that. I could hit you for 9 and then do nothing. It's the right play, as much as it bothers me. At least we end in calm, so we got some energy stored. Okay. Empty your mind. Please do. Please do. We take 26. But usually, if you're going to take damage on this fight, you only take it early. Weak. Get smacked. This looks fine to me. You know what I'm missing on this run right now? I I mean, it's hard not to play this, man. But you do 4. No, for the cost of 1, it's pretty great. I'm missing a held. Yikes. A held or a retained, I should say, defend, like a protect or a safety. You wouldn't do this to me. This is a wheel kick. Eruption. Miracle. Sands of Time. And I'm all in. Now draw something that allows me to exit the stance. You princes of Maine. You kings of New England. We will empty our mind first. I have exactly 16 health. So I die unless I can kill you. Which means we erupt, wheel kick, draw Sands of Time. Oh! Okay, we're all right. Now, whatever we take here is going to have an undue influence on our deck. Does Vault actually give us any leverage? It gives you another turn to lower the cost of Sands of Time. And to draw stuff that maybe is better. I don't think it's horrible. Devotion is basically like after you play it every 5 turns, you do triple damage and have more energy, which is also amazing. But it's slow. And you're not really speeding it up. But I kind of can't help but feel like it's the right play. But we don't really have great enough blocking to not take damage. So what is the play, man? I guess it's Vaults. And Pandora's box. Signature move. Oh, this is not good, guys. I think this is scary. Signature move can be hard to play, I think. Fasting costs us an energy per turn. Not all of the cards were bad, for the record, but... I mean, I guess it's many cards in Slay the Spire aren't bad at all. It's just the question is more like, do they work for what you've got in your deck? And the answer, I think, is no. But I've been wrong in my life before. Let's just play it, man, and see what happens, okay? Like, apparently I'm never playing attacks, so we still have 3 energy. This does 48 damage. This blocks 11. I mean, if we erupt, it obviously does more than 48 damage. Yeah, okay. Probably like a 3rd eye so we can scry down the stuff we don't really want. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Give me bandage up. It's nice to have. And I'm going to hit some question marks. I don't really know what we're doing. Am I really going to remove fasting? I mean, I feel like if anything, we could remove like a flying sleeves. Just something we're not happy to have in hand. Do we want... I'm throwing caution to the wind, okay? I don't know, because I don't know. And Strike Dummy is a slap in the face here. I don't really know what we're doing. But I do know that Apparition tends to be good. I mean, everybody's gotta go, man. Everybody's gotta go. Can I at least put you in a rough spot? Apparition next turn would go crazy. Sure, I'll summon a Conjure Blade, I guess. They're not attacking this turn, which is nice. If we don't play Apparition, it disappears. We would love if it disappeared, honestly. You know what? No. Blessing of the Forge. Then we can hold it. Oh. How about, in that case, like an Eruption and then a Vault? Oh, but we don't hold it in our hand necessarily. That's true. I think I would rather hold this for like another turn. So I hate to lose the 2 apparitions, but you know, you gotta, that's the game, man. You gotta make tough choices. I mean, Sands of Time is ripping it now. I guess I would just kill you, and then we might as well let Sands of Time cost 0. At some point, they may choose to attack me. That's what I was looking for. I was looking to see if we were about to get an expunger. These are dangerous plays, man. Don't get me wrong. These are dangerous plays. 52 damage. 22 damage. It's so close to ruining your life, though. I think you pop an apparition and then just expunge on that thing. Obviously, times are scary here. That's what I was hoping for. All right. We should have tried to draw just to see if we could have gotten like a bandage up, but it's not that big of a deal. All right. All right. I really don't know what we're looking for in this deck. If we're gonna live with 3 energy and fasting, and I don't know if we're going to live with fasting, but if we're going to live with that, we need to be able to exit calm and enter calm more often. So we have enough ways to get out of stances. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's crazy that this is the furthest we've gone on a run today. You might as well pop the second one, I suppose. Look at me saying I suppose, like a genuine scholar. Makes me sick. I think this is like an all-in turn because we're intangible. It's not going to be the best crush joints. That's going to ruin the tour. You don't retain either. And I mean, signature move is like a pretty close to dead draw as long as you got Sands of Time. 14 damage. We got a stall again. These are cards I would love to see. We'll have extra energy next turn anyway, because we didn't play an attack. I don't even know what this relic is called. I disrespect it so much. Art of War. It's a book. The whole time I've been playing, I probably got 800, 900, 1,000 hours in Slay the Spire. Whole time I thought this object was called Wooden Box. It's been in the game for 10 years. I'm embarrassed with myself. I mean, we're taking 1. Well, I guess you could empty body. And then you could meditate like a wheel kickback. And then maybe your life is over. I think your life is over. It's going okay. So I think a Simmering Fury could hit the shot. Because we're kind of like turning this into a stance deck. And I don't know if it's going to work. I'm dodging the elites because I'm scared. I would say, like, maybe justifiably. I guess you should just pop an apparition, man. While you're here, just pop an apparition. You take 1 damage. At worst. Big whoop. Fast? No, I think you gotta have a Conjure Blade out there. Maybe we draw another apparition this turn. We don't, but Vigilance Empty Body is nice. Sure, enter Wrath on the next turn, draw 2 more cards. We're going to draw an apparition, right? Right, guys? Not that we needed one now that I see it, but... Expunger. 36 damage. Wheel Kick just kills you, which is good because it allows us to store a Sands of Time to kill you next turn. This is sort of coming together. I don't think we can afford to reach heaven. Bottled Tornado. I mean, we might as well for now. We could always remove it from our deck if we feel like it's not doing anything for us. But like, it kind of sets up a dope turn 1. Because we're not playing any attacks, so we get extra energy on turn 2. At some point, we're probably going to have to attack you, though. Tends to be like how the game works. How about a Conjure Blade? And then Meditate. Vault back into my hand. That's kind of sick, man. And then, like, sure, a Simmering Fury. A Third Eye. I would love to draw Sands of Time. Actually, you know what? I think I would... It's usually our kill. Yeah, just draw them all, man. So play the Expunger. Play the Vaults. Order the Wrath. In fact, order 2. You're doing 58 freaking damage, man. Just like for sport. We don't have a rush down. I think the deck is chill right now. It's way chiller than I expected. I can't believe what I'm playing either. I would not say that these are bullish turns, but something appears to be going okay. An Apparition dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. This is basically, unless you're gonna get a kill, this is basically like playing a block. And then, you know what? Oh, but it's adding, like, garbage to my life. Yeah. Okay, we gotta send Vault down, unfortunately, because we don't have the energy to play it. I wish I did. I wish that was the next card we were drawing, but... alas. Okay, this is an Apparition turn. I don't have any energy. It's okay. Surprisingly okay. Apparition me. Take 0. We gotta find a way out of this stance, or we have to kill you. We will not be killing you. We can exit the stance. Love to see those. Not so much Sash Whip, though. End turn. The Sands of Time is getting so close, man. Stop. How about Eruption? Sands of Time. Cut through Fate. Draw a Vault, because it's not an attack. Play signature move. I'm surprised! A Judgment is just, it's an easy add, I think. Transform 2 cards. We're not messing with Sash Whip, and I'm telling you, fasting is doing for us more harm than it's worth. I think it's probably going to lose its ability, but I'm happy to have a wheel kick on it. Pantograph, not the most efficient relic we have right now, but okay, so what? Let's Miracle Simmering Fury Wrath. Set up a big turn 1. Possibly big turn 1. I would love to have Eruption on the next turn, and I would love to have Judgment on the next turn. I mean, the hallway fights right now are no big deal, to be honest. If anything, though, I will say we'd like to draw Bandage up. So we will. Now, boss fights. Boss fights, I have no idea what we're gonna do. I really don't. One step for me is definitely getting all the intangibles to no longer be ethereal. That's a big thing. I also think, without a doubt... You know what? I don't even know if this will work on Conjure Blade. But, I mean, there must be an upgraded Expunger, right? Yep. We need a big attack. We need a lot, but a big attack is on the list. Probably, like, Meditate... Oh, no. Simmering Fury, Meditate. Meditate, Expunger back. We take 2 damage, but we will pop into Wrath, get more energy. Hit you, kill you, and draw. Expunge you. Oh my god. Wow. So extra energy did that. Basically. It was the extra energy that we had in order to create the Conjure Blade. Sure, the Expunger was also upgraded, but like it was the energy that did it. This is a Spirit Shield any day of the week, I think. And I think you just gotta have the energy, man. Like, Runic Pyramid also helps. They're all great. I really think even Holy Water is great. It's clumpier energy gain, but it's still good. But I'm just gonna take Mr. Consistent here. We don't play any powers in this deck. So Dude 1, if we're lucky enough to get there, Dude 1 doesn't really bother me all that much. I think we want to skirt and get to this shop. That buying a game-changing card or relic at that shop might be the way. You know what else is the way? Drawing some of our Myriad defense cards that exist in the deck. And they really do exist in the deck. I'm not just, you know, blowing smoke up your whatever. It's alright, we'll take 11. It's not like we had any control over it, really. It's not like I have, like, 1 in 8 cards in my deck literally makes me take 0 damage. Or 1 damage. So it's literally, Andes are right on that one. I'll give them that. This is a fast fight. We don't need to play Conjure Blade. What would you do? I would probably play Apparition just because it's gonna leave anyway. Plus, playing Apparition allows you to get a kill, so... I could see the value in an Empty Fist, but we actually have, like, pretty good attack now, I think. I'm loath to add a curse. I'll just take the basic upgrade, and I can't believe I'm putting it on Bandage Up, but maybe Bandage Up is an amazing card. And I'm predisposed to just believe that healing in all roguelikes is bad, but actually, like anything else, it's balanced and it has its place. So, like, just hit me with this right off the bat. We take 7. So Bandage Up kind of handles it. Apparition, very important. With 2 Apparitions, very important. Honestly, with an Exploder, 2 Exploders, I think we have to get a kill. Because the other one's going to explode next turn. Let's meditate Sands of Time back into our hands. So it's not going to make Conjure Blade do anything spectacular, but this is more like it's like a tempo play. I'm gonna kill you. I just want to see what we're dealing with here. Certainly don't want to see those ever. We already have it. We should play the other Apparition, unfortunately, just so we can retain the intangibility. And one day that Apparition's gonna get upgraded, man. We're gonna get there. Where the heck is my frickin'... Did I play my bandage already? That's devastating that I'm at 20 HP. That's the sort of stuff that'll keep you up at night. Probably played it literally last turn. We don't scry enough to make it worthwhile. Okay, hold. Ooh. Oh, yikes, 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 yikes. No, not yikes, not yikes. Apparition, take 1. Play a big Conjure Blade. I'm saving the potions. We don't need 1 big Conjure Blade to kill this guy. We need like 5 turns of consistent draw. Holy cow, we can play a signature move. But we don't have... Why wouldn't you? It's like we don't have... I could choose to take 2 damage instead if I wanted. We definitely do want to be in the eruption state here. And you know what? Like, why not play the Apparition? Might as well. That's going to get... It doesn't matter is maybe a better way to describe it. On this 140 damage. That's kind of jacked up, man. That's kind of messed up. Get these 2 cards out of here. Maybe an empty mind actually would be nice to have, in which case we want to draw the Scryer, play your vaults. This does 52. Like, you want to do attacks, and then you want to pop out of our stance. We don't really have attacks. we have 1 attack. Let's draw. Who knows what kind of malarkey we could still get up to, man. I can't believe I feel like I have to do this. Let's pop the Bottled Miracles and play a Sands of Time. I wish it didn't come to that, but now you're doing 80 damage. Pretty bad, but hey. Now, you don't play the Apparition. Keep it. Dump it, dump it. 6 cards before. There's a chance to draw Apparition. And Wheel Kick will help too. What we really want to see, like, we could keep the Vigilance up there, knowing that it gives us a chance to pop out of stance after we hit with the... Yeah, I think it's the right play. I'm trying to bridge the gap between, like, doing damage so we don't take damage, but also not being left in the Wrath state at the end of the turn. But this is 72 damage. It has to be played, because that's like 72 block. You're doing 0. Okay, I'm a little surprised we made it out, but we take those. An Insight. I don't want to take a power just to buff the boss, basically. Not going to happen. So we want to go this way. You're going to take my Flying Sleeves. I have to do an Elite Fight. Well, you know what? It'll be a good test. I think we just chill there. I don't think you need to play Vault on this turn. I guess I could have emptied bodied first and taken none damage, which probably would have been shrewd, but let's empty mind. This is an amazing turn for, let's call it Conjure Blade, Miracle, Meditate, bringing a Vault back, just in case we don't get the cards we're looking for. The Apparition's going down one way or the other, so you probably do go like Bandage, Apparition, Signature Move, leave yourself in Calm. What we don't want to see is Expunger on this turn. This Apparition's sticking around, though. Let's get some vulnerability on you. So we can draw our good cards next turn as well. It could happen. It's just a puzzle, right? We got to be very careful with the way we handle it. This seems like an amazing turn to have your last Apparition. An empty body. We don't have to play the Apparition just yet, because you can see what you're drawing instead. Next turn is Intangibility. We would really love to see Deceive Reality and not Judgment, I think. 115. Okay. Okay. There's next turn, we're actually set up beautifully. To the extent that I don't want to use Empty Mind to draw, because if we get Eruption on the draw or Expunger on the draw, we would be mad. This turn finishes the job. Damaru can only help. I know we did this last time. I actually think Alpha works again, because we need the damage. We don't have the damage. Alpha's not what killed us last time, man. Alpha is what allowed us to beat the first boss and lose to the second. Red and Needle is quite nice, man. Would I like it to be innate? It can only help, I suppose. I'd like to upgrade our other Andrew, of course, as well. Am I crazy to take 2? We're not going to be able to play both in many situations. We'd probably be better off duplicating like an apparition. Yeah, don't get greedy. Or maybe we should have gotten greedy. And I don't think we need a potion. We'll probably get a better one than the ones that were on sale. I'll give you 63 gold for some extra energy. Well, yet again, I mean, it just goes to show you, to be honest, the power of the apparition event. I would love to see all 3 of these cards next time, man. I would go crazy for it. What's coming up next? Like, should I just play Empty Minds? I didn't play any attacks, though, so we got a lot of energy to work with on the next one. Well, we know we're playing that. We can worry about the rest. It's just such a nice bit of flexibility to just draw Apparition and be like, oh, I can just worry about everything on the next turn. Like, you're dead, man. Now I got 2 turns of Apparition. I'll Miracle to take 0. Not that it matters because we got, like, Pantograph coming up anyway, but not taking damage feels good, I suppose. Yeah, keep it rolling. Play a beta. As soon as we get Omega out there, it's over anyway. We have 2 turns of intangibility. I'm going to play a safety. No Omega? I mean, it's the same circumstance. We don't take any damage, and as soon as we play Omega, it's over for them. So yet again, if we lose today's run, which I still consider probably the base case, I'm still pretty pleased with the way that we navigated. Okay, now, I really didn't expect to encounter an enemy here. I think I'll Alpha, and just a nice Conjure Blade. Not an incredible Conjure Blade, but a pretty good Conjure Blade. Apparition, very helpful. Beta, very helpful. Taking no damage, very helpful. We play Omega, we got him on the rocks. Love to see this. Play Apparition again. Make you vulnerable. I guess I would love to see Expunger. Keep Inner Peace up there. Because we're going to meditate something back. Maybe this Apparition... Oh, but it... No, this Apparition back. Yes! Beta? Where's my Omega? Beta. It doesn't exist, apparently. Wait. It can exist. We know we're playing this. Then play Empty Mind. There it is. Finally. Play another Apparition. Put up literally any block. And it's over for you, Buster. Because I've still got 1 turn of intangibility. I've already depicted you as the sad Wojak and me as the Chad Wojak. I mean, I'm a different kind of beast. I guess I would... I can't play Vault after that. Never mind. I'm the same kind of beast that I always was. Can I put up enough block to not get hit for 12 this turn? Yes, I can. Oh, all right. If we lose this run, which I still consider to be the base case, I think we have something to be proud of. This is 2 kind of crazy videos in a row where I felt out of my wheelhouse, and we managed to at least give the people hope. I can hang my hat on that, man. Am I crazy to think that, like, on 1 turn, a miracle collector could be... We could always just choose not to play it. It's not great, it's a dead draw, but... And you, okay. We play literally 1 power, and we play it late, so... I'm not sweating this too bad. Alpha is a given. We should have played Spirit Shield first, to be fair, but... We take 0, we get to hold a safety and keep an Apparition. And we got closer to playing Omega. To me... this... I mean, it looks like a vault. It would be nice to get a little more out of it. I guess we could always, but meditate ends your turn as well. You could always vault an apparition back into your hand. Like you could inner peace, simmering fury, vault apparition. But would we want to vault apparition? Yes, because we would be in the wrath state. What do we care about exiting stance? And if you don't need it, then you don't play it. Inner peace, simmering fury. But you're not. But vault doesn't allow you to bring a card back. You're getting it confused with meditate again. It's all right. We get draw plus one extra. Yeah, okay. All right, I see what we got going on. I see what we're cooking. It's probably an apparition turn. 7 energy though is kind of sick. It's got to be a cut through fate. We don't want to see either of those. We really want to see beta. Beta, don't tell Ari. 2 energy left. I think you want to stay in wrath. We have no more apparitions coming, and this is very important. We have no means of exiting stance next turn. What we could do is draw 2, but drawing 2 extra cards only, like that's what we're gonna draw. Okay, I see. You're dead, basically, as soon as we play Omega, and we're gonna play it in the next turn or 2. We could get, well, what if I draw it here? If I play it and I draw it here, then it's garbage. I think you play 1 apparition. You gotta cut me some slack, okay? It's empty mind, and if you draw Omega, you pop your energy potion. We didn't draw it, which is good because it means we'll draw it next turn. But next turn, if we're gonna play Omega, I think that means we want to play our second apparition so that we're taking no damage on the next turn when we're spending all of our energy playing Omega. Which did make you stronger. How many apparitions we got left in this? 1. Okay, you can deploy it tactically. So you're dead, and you're taking 50 a turn. I think we're in a great spot to get through the first boss. 24 block. We do want to set up a great Conjure Blade. That's a given. I would like meditate a Spirit Shield. That kind of goes crazy. Gives us a lot of defense, obviously. Spirit Shield, Receive Reality. We're on 29, and then you could play anything, man. This would be a great turn to get the Collect out there, I guess. All right. Well, forget I said anything. Might as well. Like, we have a pretty stable setup here, and we didn't make the boss too powerful. So obviously we want to put up enough block. And then I think given that we have enough block, let's just play a Collect. We get more Miracle Pluses to hold in our hand. I really do want to create, like... We're going to take damage this turn. It's just annoying. It's not really that bad. I really do want to create the ultimate expunger to finish you off as quickly as possible when you go into the next phase. Unfortunately, this is not really the right turn for it, because we need to be able to put up enough block. Well, maybe it is the right turn for it. I would love to see those next turn. Then you go crazy. We're taking no damage, and you create a super expunger. I'm in divinity mode. It's like horrendous timing. Honestly, like, I'll just cut through fate, and like, we want to draw expunger next time. Wait, no, you want to knock him out because you have literally no blocks, man. And then we're going to exit Divinity anyway, so you might as well enter Calm. We'll draw Expunger next turn. Okay, so far so good. We're slow playing it, but so far so good. We need to draw cards. We need to exit Stance. This is an amazing turn to draw Apparition, basically. Holy cow. We drew it. And since we drew it, Empty Body, Meditate, Inner Peace, Vigilance, Apparition all save us from Wrath damage next turn. So I think you definitely want to like Eruption, Expunger, Sands of Time while we're here. Not to mention we still have a Stance Potion now that I think about it. So obviously the dream for us is that we see Dono Deca. If that happens, I actually think we got a shot. That's not my dude. It's okay. So everybody calm down, okay? The next step is you could just play Alpha and have lots of room to play with. Or you could play Alpha and a big Conjure Blade. I honestly think that's the play, even though there's some risk involved. It's only 2 extra cards to create like a super expunger. It's an amazing turn for Apparition. I think you Apparition, Wheel Kick to try to draw Beta. If you don't draw Beta, you could Scry, but I think I'd rather just Meditate like a Spirit Shield back to give us some safety. We didn't need to pop the second Apparition. Still no Beta. Everything's okay. It's just a matter of thinking it through. And my thinking right now is honestly, I would rather not use an Apparition on a turn where we can put up a pretty reasonable amount of block. Beta, Vigilance, Empty Body, Empty Mind, Inner Peace. So many, you know what? And we have a Stance Potion. I'm gonna use Simmering Fury to raise our chances of drawing Beta next turn. We did draw. We have 4 cards. Play Beta. Exit your Stance. Oh, you're okay. You're not doing as much as I thought you were. You might as well heal me. And then let's be honest, while we're here, 56 damage. Next turn we draw like an Omega and an Apparition if there's a big attack coming. Would be amazing. So what do? You go enter the Calm stance. Draw 4 cards. It kills, man. We have 31 and he's doing 34. You got me. We really, I mean, we were in the trenches of solving the puzzle there. Either way, again, I meant what I said. I would have liked to have won that one, okay? I'll be honest, but thanks for watching. These runs are making me a better player. We're taking Hail Mary risks on runs where things look horrible. And I genuinely believe, again, we weren't that far away. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. See ya!